Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Brass Monkey X. So check it out. Today we are working on a 2004 Honda Accord. This is my wife's vehicle, and we are changing the headlights on this. Now, if you just saw my last video, I changed the headlights on my Dodge Durango over there. I showed you how to do that. I'll post a link to that video down below if you want to check that out. But this video, we're going to be working on the Honda. My wife's complaint is that her lights are too dim, which I agree with her. We've gone out at night in this car and we put the lights on. You can barely tell that they're on. I mean, it's daytime right now, so you can't really see how dull they really are. But trust me, they are super dull. So we got some brighter lights to put in here. Now this car does take two different sets of light bulbs, one for the high beams, one for the low beams. It are these here. You're looking at the 9006 and the 9005. The 9006 is going to be your low beam. The 9005 is going to be your high beam. If you're not sure which bulb is which, you can turn your lights on and just take a look in there. The ones towards the outside of the vehicle, that's the low beams. The ones towards the inside of the vehicle, those are going to be your high beams. Same thing over here, the outside of the vehicle, that is your low beam, and towards the inside of the vehicle there, that is the high beam. So let me pop this hood open and I'll show you how we do this. Okay guys, so if you take a look under the hood here, the passenger side is going to be pretty easy. As you can see, you got your high beam right there. You got your low beam in the back. That is the white light. So the white harness is the low beams, blue harness is the high beams. Those are going to be very easy to get to. I can reach right in there, no problem. The driver's side is going to be a little more difficult, okay? So what we're going to have to do here is, in order to access the back of the headlight assemblies to get them bulbs out, now I can't even really show you where they are down in there. You can kind of see them. What we're going to have to do is we got to remove this battery and the battery box. Okay. Now it's not super difficult to do, but it is kind of a pain in the ass just to change some headlights. But I mean, you know, you do what you got to do. It is what it is. The only way to do a thing is to do it. I say that all the time. So let's get into it. We'll go ahead and we'll get that battery out so we can get in there and change these bulbs. Okay guys, first step is to go ahead and remove this bracket that's holding the battery on. This is a 10 millimeter, so you can either use a wrench, or if you got like a deep socket, you can put a socket on there, use your ratchet. But we'll go ahead and take that bracket off. Okay guys, so we've run into our first snag. It's this stupid bracket, right? Now in order to get this off, you need a pair of vice grips to hold this nut here. And then you got to turn this nut here to loosen up this shaft, which is connected to a tiny little hole down there in that little bracket. Once you get it loose enough, you can wiggle this shaft around until it pops out of the hole. Then you got to figure it out over on this side as well. You can see down in there. Let me see if I can get there we go. Sorry for the focus. It's stuck in that stupid little hole, and I gotta like loosen it up enough to wiggle it out of that stupid hole. Now, this bracket, needless to say, is not going back on when we're done. This is stupid. The battery's not going anywhere. I'm getting rid of the bracket. I'm never gonna have to deal with that again. But let me go get this off. Okay, with that stupid bracket out of the way, now in the garbage, next step is to take your battery terminals off. Right here and right here. It should be a 10 millimeter. You can use a ratchet or a wrench, whatever you got. Let's go ahead, pull those off, and then pull that battery right out of there. Okay, now you guys want to remove the battery box. Let's take a look up. This one just kind of, yeah, there's nothing holding that in. You can just kind of pull that right out of there. Get those terminals out of the way. All right, set that down. And then that might give us enough room. See in there. All right, we got the low beam right there. Then the high beam should be accessible as well. Oh, Let's see here. Yep, and there's the high beam. Simple enough. There you go. So you can get to the low beam and the high beam now by removing that battery. All right, let me just get this cleaned up a little bit, and then I'll show you guys how to actually replace the bulbs. Okay guys, now that the battery is out of the way, I took my air compressor and blew that out a little bit, got like the dead leaves and stuff out of there. But we have space to get in here and work on all of these bulbs, okay? Now, I've never owned a Honda before. My wife's parents gave us this car. I've never touched a Honda before in my life until today. And I've also never seen this before. So, if you look down in here, that's the bulb right there, okay? Now, typically, you just twist these things and pull them out. Now, I don't know if this is on all Hondas or just this one, but this one has screws holding in the light bulb for some ungodly reason. I've never seen that before in my life. Maybe I'm just ignorant to Hondas, and that's very common on a Honda, but like I said, I've never seen that before, ever. So I'm going to have to get in there and unscrew those screws. I'll take those screws out, and then I'm sure these are just like any other light bulb on any other car. You just give it a twist and pull the bulb out. So let me get those screws out and see what's going on. All right, guys, so all you have to do is loosen up those 3 screws that are holding in each bulb. For some ungodly reason. God, Hondas are stupid. But you loosen those up, and then yes, it's just like any other bulb. You just give it a little twist counterclockwise and pull out, and the bulb will come out. Then what you're just going to do is take off this wiring harness, pop the new bulb in, put it in there, give it a twist to the right, and then go ahead and tighten all those screws down. So I'm just going to go ahead and get them all done, and then I'll be right back. Whew. All right, guys. So I got the passenger side done, and this one here, the high beam in the blue. Again, the blue harness is the high beam. That one was pretty simple to get to. You can get a standard size screwdriver in there, but the one in the back, the low beam back there, you're not going to fit a normal size screwdriver in there. So you got to get yourself a stubby if you're going to get in there and do that. And a little trick, you don't have to loosen every screw back there. There's 3 screws on each one of these lights. You only have to loosen up 2 of them to be able to turn it. Okay, because one of them I couldn't really get to. It was real tough to get to, but I loosened the other 2, and then it was able to twist and come out of there. So you could try that if it's not working for you, but you're definitely going to need the stubby. Yeah, this side it looks like I'm going to need the stubby as well. I barely have enough room to get my hand in there, let alone my hand and a screwdriver. So let me go try and get this side done now. Okay, so I got these last 2 bulbs in. As you can see, they were right down there. You can see those screws on there. It wasn't a very difficult job. It was just, why is my question. Why the screws, man? It makes it 10 times harder than it needs to be. So if you guys are struggling with this, I feel your pain. You know, I see why you turned to a video on YouTube to figure this out. But yes, it's those damn screws that are the problem. It's not the actual changing of the bulbs. But anyway, I digress. Let's go ahead and we're going to put our battery box and our battery back in. We're just going to put this back in reverse order of how we took it out. And then we'll go ahead and test these and make sure they're working right. Okay, guys, as you can see, everything is reassembled. Our battery is hooked back up. We'll go ahead and close the hood here and take a look. As you can see here, both of our headlights are working just fine. Now, it's not exactly nighttime yet, but I can tell these are definitely brighter than the bulbs that we had in there. Now, let me just double check and make sure the high beams are working. Let's just go over here. Just pull the switch, and there, yep. You can see them both coming on the driver's side and the passenger side. So our high beams are working. They actually look a lot brighter too. All right, well, there you have it, guys. That is it. I know you shouldn't need a video on how to change headlight bulbs on a car, but I mean, with a car like this and the process that you have to go through, I mean, I guess sometimes you need a little help with YouTube. So there you go, guys. That's how you change the headlight bulbs on a 2004 Honda Accord. Good luck if you're working on this yourselves. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you watching, and we will catch you next time.